Whispers of Il'gynoth, the heart of corruption. For some time now we've speculated as to the meaning of Il'gynoth's whispers, and what it could mean for our future. Today, we'll take a look at what I feel is the full breakdown of the true meaning behind these whispers. Now stick around to the end of the video for something that's going to totally blow your mind. Don't miss anything. Go ahead and click that subscribe button below. And we're going to be breaking this down to one whisper at a time and moving forward to decode the whole whisper list. First whisper, the boy king serves at the master's table. Throughout the expansion, we've heard Anduin referred to as the boy king by numerous sources. And for the purpose of this video and the points to follow, I believe that Anduin is the boy king. Now, more on this at the end of the video, so stick around. But for now, let's look at the first possible lie. When Teldrassil burns, the king of Stormwind turns to his loyal soldiers and subjects and to tell them that the Horde has attacked Teldrassil, burning it down. And I feel that prior to doing so, Anduin may in fact know that the Horde was innocent. However, feeling that the Horde was responsible for his father's death, Anduin does not share with the Alliance people who really burned down the World Tree. The next whisper, flesh is his gift. He is your true creator. This is the one whisper that has for some time puzzled me, but I now believe that this is a two-part whisper. The Forsaken have worked to find the perfect plague to use against the living, i.e. the curse of flesh. At the same time, if you take a look at Slyvanas in the cinematic for Battle for Azeroth, you'll see that she has much more lively looking flesh. Now, if Slyvanas is working with the old gods, then this would make perfect sense in multiple ways. But let's go ahead and continue. The King of Diamonds has been made a pawn. From the start, we've all speculated that the King of Diamonds was referred to as King Magni Bronzebeard. However, recently a Reddit poster brought to light that the King of Diamonds tarot card means loyal blonde boy. Now, this would without a doubt describe Anduin to a T. When Anduin's father Varian was killed, Anduin traveled to the tomb of Sargeras to retrieve his father's weapon, at which time he had a vision. Now, who was the vision from, though? Could this vision have been from Varian? From the old gods? Or perhaps even a Void Lord? Anduin, in his grief from losing his father, having seen a vision that he believed to be from his father, could have been misled and followed the old god or the Void Lord, therefore becoming a pawn. Now be sure to stick around to the end of the video for a little bit more on this. And the next whisper, 5 keys to open our way. 5 torches to light our path. Now, 5 keys that are spoken of here are obviously the 5 pillars of creation, but the 5 torches to light our path, I believe that the torches that are mentioned here will be the remaining world trees. Nordrassil, located in Mount Hyjal, meaning crown of the heavens. Teldrassil, located on the island named Teldrassil, and meaning crown of the earth. Bordrasil, located in Grizzly Hills, now known as or meaning the broken crown. However, Bordrasil was originally named Andrasil, which means crown of the snow. And then we have Shaldrasil, located in Val'sharah on the Broken Isle. Now, this means, and this tree is corrupted by the Emerald Nightmare. But there's also a fifth world tree. Its location has been kept secret from everyone, and with good reason. I feel that this was done so that a whisper such as this, or a burning of all the trees, was not possible, because you cannot find the fifth tree if you don't know where it's at. We'll have to wait and see if that is the truth of it, though. For the moment, let's take a look at the Tedrasil burning. Now here, you see a picture of the tree burning, which looks like a very large bonfire or torch. If the world trees are in fact the torches spoken of here, it would make perfect sense. Now, the next whisper, her heart is a crater, and we have built it. Let's for a moment assume that this is in reference to Azeroth herself. Azeroth is a female titan, and Azeroth is known as one of the most powerful titan souls in existence. So it would stand to reason why she would be targeted. Sargeras, in a final act of hatred, stabbed Azeroth with his massive sword, stabbing our planet in the sands of Slyvanas. Many originally speculated that this was either an attempt to release or kill the old god S'thun. I myself speculated about this in a prior video. I now believe, though, that this was an attempt to kill Azeroth outright. As we move into the Battle of Azeroth expansion, we're going to be fighting together as much Azeroth as we can. But why? At the start of World of Warcraft Battle for Azeroth, Magni Bronzebeard will give each of us an artifact necklace named the Heart of Azeroth. Now let's for a moment take a look at the crater created by Sargeras and his massive sword. Secondly, let's take a look at the Heart of Azeroth artifact. Now, the stabbing of Azeroth herself is causing her to bleed, and the Azerite is her blood. So, the Heart of Azeroth artifact, we're going to be filling it with Azerite. And for this reason, I feel that this whisper, her heart is a crater, and we have filled it, refers to the Azeroth herself and the titan soul of our planet. I feel that this is definitely a positive for the meaning of this particular whisper. Next, to find him, drown yourself in a circle of stars. Now, I've already done a video giving more details on this whisper. Be sure to check out the card above and find that link. Go ahead, click it and take a look. Now, if you take a look in that video, you're going to see that in Deepholm, you can clearly see the circle of stars as well as a special finding. So don't forget to check out that video. Next, the Lord of Ravens will turn the key. Now, I believe without any doubt that Khadgar is the Lord of Ravens. If you want to know more about why but I feel this, check out the card and for a more detailed video on this portion of the Whispers. For now, though, think back to the beginning of Legion. At the beginning of the Legion expansion, and many times since, Khadgar would turn into a raven. Also, the head of his staff is in the shape of what animal? A raven. Recently, Khadgar spoke of the 5 keys of creation, and that we should gather them so they can be used to defeat the Legion. However, Khadgar, I believe, will be the one who will turn the 5 keys. At the hour of her 3rd death, she will usher in our coming. Now, this is the latest whisper and could in fact mean Illyria Windrunner. And if you want to see why I feel Illyria Windrunner is a possibility, check out the link in the card above. However, this could be also referring to Azeroth herself. Azeroth's deaths would be the first one, the Well of Eternity exploding. Secondly, Cataclysm, otherwise known as the Great Sundering. But the third, death. What of it? Now, I believe that the third death could result from the stabbing of Azeroth by Sargeras. Now, let's revisit a few things here before we go on. After speaking with one of my loyal subscribers, Justin Credible, who believes that Anduin is at the core a good man, one who may need to help to overcome the darkness and the corruption, I started to think on the possibility that he may just be right. And if this is the case, by helping Anduin redeem himself, he could now have the insight into the corruption that once held him. And with this insight, it could help us to defeat the corruption once and for all. Now, for that mind-blowing speculation that I spoke of, I fully believe that Il'gynoth may in fact be a manifestation of the old gods. A vision, if you will, from one of the old gods. Or perhaps even a child of one of the old gods itself. If this is the case, the Whisper could be created to manipulate us, to act as a pawn, to fulfill the needs or wishes of the old gods, and therefore usher in becoming ourselves. Now, only time will tell on this, but one thing I find very interesting is the fact that we only find Il'gynoth in the Emerald Nightmare. So, the nightmare could also be considered an illusion. Okay, because it's a dream, it's a nightmare, it's not real. Therefore, it could very well be another vision that's tailor-made for us. Now, let me know your thoughts down below and your feelings in the comments section below. So go ahead and give a thumbs up. And if you've not already, be sure to subscribe to the channel. And until next time, you have a great day.